Hi, it's Sunday, January 26, 2014. I'm Jeremy Shea, the producer of Gavel, Alaska, and it's sunny here in Juneau. I'm going to get right to the rundown for Monday, January 27th. Our first live stream will begin at 8 a.m. in the House Energy Committee. Nils Andreessen from the Institute of the North is doing a presentation on some Arctic policy conferences. That'll be live on 360north.org, but not on TV, because we're trying to get to a 9 a.m. Senate Finance Committee meeting live, where they're going over the big natural gas pipeline agreement. The agreement is technically called an MOU, or Memorandum of Understanding, which APRN's Alexander Gutierrez likened to a promise ring. It's not the marriage proposal between the state and the natural gas interests, but it's a pretty significant step toward an ironclad agreement to build a natural gas pipeline in Alaska. The House and Senate both have floor sessions at 11 a.m. We'll be covering. Nothing substantive on their agendas. In the afternoon, we'll cover the House Resources Committee at 1 p.m. They're going over the same natural gas stuff that Senate Finance went over. They'll probably be getting the same presentation. So, there may be some value in just seeing it bounce off different set of people. The House might deal with it differently than the Senate. So we'll have this live on the web, but not on TV. At 1:30, we'll be covering the House Finance Committee live on TV, where they're going to be talking about PERS and TERS. That's the Public Employees Retirement System, PERS, and the Teachers Retirement System, TERS. Paying down unfunded liabilities associated with PERS and TERS. That's benefits that were promised to public employees and teachers who worked in Alaska, but for which not enough money was set aside. Is a major plank of Governor Parnell's legislative agenda this year. Basic idea is to sacrifice now to reduce how much that obligation balloons up down the road. So it's sort of like paying down credit card debt. That's it for our coverage for Monday, but throughout the day we'll also be carrying coverage of several notable meetings, courtesy of the Legislative Affairs Agency's AKL.TV. At 8 a.m., SB 111, the bill to do away the state requirement for high school students to pass a test in order to graduate that we covered on Friday. That's still in Senate Education. I decided not to cover it ourselves Monday because the governor's omnibus education bill essentially has SB 111 in it at this point, so that's probably the thing to watch rather than SB 111. At 3:30, Senate Resources will also be getting a briefing on the natural gas pipeline MOU. It's the third committee on Monday to hear it, so we're not covering that one ourselves because we'll already have covered it twice. But we'll have the live stream on 360north.org, again, courtesy AKL.TV, if you just can't get enough natural gas pipeline. And there's a couple of finance subcommittee meetings later in the evening on the Departments of Transportation and Labor that we'll be having the AKL.TV streams of as well. So thanks, and as always, feel free to comment, ask me questions, make requests, just bend my ear. I'm at JMLShay on Twitter, and my email is jeremy@ktoo.org. And you should follow at Gavel Alaska on Twitter for some newsy nuggets from the Capitol if you can't watch hours and hours of TV a day. Thanks.